Hello there everybody, my name is Juan, welcome back to a new video. So if you're watching this, it should be Pride Month. So I had a lot of ideas as to what I wanted to do for Pride Month, make a couple videos here and there, but I blinked twice in 2025 and it's already almost June. It's like 5 days away from June. I have basically no time to do anything. So I thought, hey, how about we play a little bit of this game called Dream Daddy. Now, it's a little interesting game here. I suppose we can talk about the fact that I am gay. I am attracted generally to older men. So a game based around dating daddies, you know, hey, that's right up my alley. So how about we take a swing at it? We'll see what we can do here. This song, I've already heard it like 5 times trying to set up the video recording. I'm already over it. Daddy. It's a little corny, I'm not gonna lie, but it should be interesting at the very least. Oh, so I guess you could tell which ones I've actually played to get, right? Okay, I mean, it's been a minute. New game, dad tip number 21, eat lots of broccoli. Dad. Dad, wake up. Wake up. Pretend to be dead. 5 more minutes. That's realistically, that's me. 5 more minutes. You said that 5 minutes ago. That also 10 minutes ago. I finally opened my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn. Stretch. Morning, panda. Yikes. Dad breath. Go brush your teeth. Look at situations positively. Sure. Dad. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's create something that I personally would find myself attracted to so that these daddies have something to look forward to, if we will. Let's see. What's crazy is that the skinny option is like way too skinny. Then the middle option is just skinny. I kind of like this build, but I wish there was something in between this and this, to be honest. Like, look at the fucking extremes, bro. And this is supposed to be the middle one, and then you go to this little skinny one, and he's tiny. It is what it is. I mean, oh my god, that one is extra hairy, right? Okay, I'll take that one. For the body. Okay, I guess if we're making me, let's see. I'm a little bit of a red. Kind of that color, no? Oh my god, that guy looks like... Ew, that looks... Yeah, no, that looks like pale. Okay, I'm gonna choose this color. Oh, yeah, you can choose the body hair. Ah, absolutely, yeah. Heads. It's cool that they have limited options because it makes... Oh, that's kind of... Let me see. Yeah, I like the... I already look like him! Hair, wait, shadow? Oh, that's kind of hot, not gonna lie. Hair. We can just go look for my hair. Let me see. Is that Goku? Wait, you can make Goku up in this bitch? That's crazy. Is that Android 18? Hold on. I suppose that's kind of my hair color. My hair color is black. Why are my eyebrows a different color? I don't like the eyes either, but I guess you could go with that. Okay, so let me see. My hair kind of looks like that sometimes, but I'm gonna go with this because it's a little messy sometimes. Eyes. You can do heart eyes. You can make them red. Oh, that's cool. You can do anime eyes. Okay, let me see my eyes. I kind of have like a little bit of like stoner eyes, a little bit like not so much. You can get the haunter eyes. They're all terrible, I think. And maybe those. My eye color is brown. Let's see, noses. I have a huge nose, dude. We do something like that. I mean, it's crazy. Like, it doesn't really... Oh, okay, that one's kind of good because I do have like a like a weird like ridge here. So here you go. That mouth. Oh my god, that looks like like with this face and this setup, he looks creepy. Okay, so this is whether I do have the gap in my teeth, so that would be pretty good. Hey, I kind of like that. I kind of like the accentuated lips. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go for that. I like that one. What is my lip color? What is this? Ah! That's a little too dark, I think. Okay, maybe that. Oh, that's too dark. Okay, I'll go with that. Brows. My brows are okay. Maybe a little like fluffy on the end. I think those are kind of good. Just the color needs to go to black. Oh, okay. That looks way better already. Let me see. I don't like the super... Well, that looks cool because of the gash, but I think we'll have to go with those because all the rest look rather skinny. That is bushy as hell. I will just go with the normal ones. I did change the color though. Facial, I shave often. And then the options you do get... Wait. That's kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie. That's too much. I feel like these kinds of beards kind of make men look considerably older. I like a good little like goatee moment. That's kind of cute. The rest are just mustache. I'm just gonna go no facial hair. Because, I mean, we're kind of making it off of me, right? Glasses. I don't wear glasses. Piercings. I don't have piercings. Clothing. Let's see, what am I wearing right now? I'm wearing a Modelo shirt. Is there anything that kind of gives that vibe? It's a little fruity. I like this shirt. Oh, we can do this one. Hey, double X! Hey! Yeah, it has to be that one. It has to be. Okay, looking good, Daddy. Double X, Juan. Let's do it.
Be that dad.
Yeah. So I think it's interesting the way the story kind of begins with you, like, and your daughter, Amanda, kind of like vibing a little bit. Because it does go back to the idea of chosen families. A chosen family for queer people is the people you kind of choose to be a part of your family. Because a lot of the times, queer people do get shunned and oppressed by their own families, which kind of leads to the scenario where we kind of find people out in the world that are kind of like us, and in doing so we create kind of a family of sort for ourselves. So it's interesting that, you know, this is starting like that. That being said, I kind of just want to get to the daddy dating. This Amanda situation, I'm kind of like iffy on. Okay, you know what? He looks sick. I got most of it done. I think you need to give me like a I got most of it done, I think. Kind of voice, you know? Searching around the room, looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos in little photo albums. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. Hey. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. Okay, I guess you can have the choice of making your guy like bisexual, I guess. So let's just do gay, because you know. The the only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to. Okay, that sounds a little bit like too edgy. I'm not even a good like voice creator. I just like to start shit. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put sunglasses on you. But whenever we try to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween, when you were maybe 4. Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside a dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right, yep. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse face. Hey, we love a good horse girl. Why couldn't I say that? Dad. I believe you named that plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave.
Oh.
I don't think that was his Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. What the fuck? Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you in your ska band. Ouch, kid. Ska. He looks like he would be in a ska band, actually. The Scammunist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look into the distance and reminisce about the rad horn section. Oh, like a horn in a ska band. I was like, what the hell? Hey, it's Emma P. No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing those two up. Dad, Emma R has been my best friend since I was 7. Give it like a little bit of effort. Oh, right. Emma P was the one who tried to steal people's pet, fired a flaming tennis ball at a police station, pooped her pants during a sleepover. Which one is the least terrible? Pooped her pants during a sleepover? That's great. I mean, that's memorable. Fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station. Lighter fluid, tennis ball, tennis racket. Right. Dad. Alright, I was a wild child. I was 6 when you did it. Okay, Amanda, I wasn't aiming for the police station. It just happened that there was a police station in the vicinity of where I wanted to hit a flaming tennis ball. Yeah, I remember you explaining that to the police. They didn't believe me either. Anyway, I gotta show this to MR. Later, she'll get a kick out of it. The first photograph award you ever won. Yeah, I got a $20 gift card to McFridays. I wonder what that's a reference to. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blasts. Okay, you're mixing two. I think you mean food poisoning, you know, with a Z. Dad. Still can't drive past McFridays without gagging. Still proud of you, though. I think I mixed up the voices there a little bit. Even though it probably sounds like the same voice. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Oh, is that her dad? Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. This was the day we adopted you. I mean, we have to. Unless some weird stuff was going on there. The day we adopted you. Kind of a funny story. The day we brought you home, we got into a car accident. It wasn't anything big, just a little fender bender in the parking lot. But of course, I was freaking out, and the old lady who crashed into us was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and looks directly in my eyes. The calmest I've ever seen him, he says. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay. That silence. He was right, you know. I stared at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss him. I can't imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops, gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. You're right. Oh. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the road. I love the aesthetic. But this Amanda situation is kind of taking a little bit long, I'm not gonna lie. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. That's such a weird thing to say. Remember when I shattered the other window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window? We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break at the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. Okay, you know what? I hate to be criticizing Andy when we're fucking 14 minutes into the recording, but a lot of the conversations you kind of have with the daughter, again, I love the concept of chosen family, I do, but a lot of these conversations you have with the daughter don't feel natural. I don't know what it is. It's like, yeah, oh, what did he say? I can't even go back. Oh, memories to make, stuff to break. It's like, I don't know who wrote the script. Let me shut up. Let me continue. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So, sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features washer and dryer hookups, brother. Multiple places to sleep, you would hope. a 2-car garage. That's right, you heard me. A garage big enough for not 1, but 2 whole cars. As well as a room for all my very important dad tools. Like, what the? And my motorcycle. My sick hog. The old steel pony. Dad's little motor velocipede. Okay, I'm actually Amanda in this situation. The 2-wheeled transportation station. Jeez, dude. I've never ridden a motorcycle in my life, and to be honest, I am afraid of them. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to, so I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know. Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. Jesus Christ, that is the corniest shit I've ever read! I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. In my last year of high school, I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real, don't you dare, senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just gonna ignore that. But I won't forget it. So, what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're gonna take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. Hey, saving. Can I actually? What does this do? Can I save here? Do I? Oh wait, it was already saved there. But like what I want to do, let me see. If you go to the title, I did save though, right? I mean, we could speed of. What I want to see, don't we have like multiple, continue. Oh. Okay. Let me delete this. Yes. Oh my god. Did I do everything in this game already? 2017! I played this game in 2017. That's crazy. I genuinely don't remember a lot. So, okay, because what I want to do is kind of have like a save that I can come back to whenever we want to like follow different paths or whatever. So let me continue actually from here. Daddy. We pull to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and a for sale sign is still in the yard. Hey-ya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, sweet pea. What the fuck, dude? He like has like every single freaking nickname for this girl. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, now that karate chopping tuckered me out, I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. I need some coffee ASAP. Did you even see all the dogs in the park nearby? Do we need to unpack first? I kind of want to like leave that for later. I kind of want to like go do something else. I'm going to get my hands on a nice cup of coffee, a nice cup of the old bean juice, or I'm going to be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out. Let's do it. Alright, finally, we're going to get to see some of the daddies. We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess that kind of sounds like something I would say actually. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else to drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy is going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting on my table, but he is very much within my personal zone. That is so much text. Dad, and what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. I would hate to be this kind of person. Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and you're that jerk who left their mug?
Dad.
I'm actually on Amanda's side on this time. This is a lot. Are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes! We walk inside.
Hey.
Okay. One of the first daddies. Wait, is this even a dad? I don't remember. Like I said, or like you guys saw, 2017. It's been fucking, what, like 8 years since I played this game. So, bear with me. This is one of the top contenders, I think, because he's actually like good looking. The glasses, though, I don't know. He kind of gives me like Goody Two Shoes vibe. Like he wouldn't be willing to do like crazy stuff, which I would kind of maybe be into. But let's see. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the wall, and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage.
Oh.
Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going?
Hey.
What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It gets mentioned in the poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time. And I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time. And now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking. But man, we're in it now, and I can't stop.
Hey.
Silence? Oh, is that us noticing each other? I'll be honest. I'm the hottest character in this game already. I love how like the skin color kind of goes with the shirt color that I chose. So what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and I am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have a Godspeed You black coffee. Ice, Tegan and Sarah. Okay, I understand that one. Chai and Ward. Is that one like group of like South African people? That's weird. I kind of want to get some water. Ice, Tegan and Sarah. Sure, let's do that. Okay, space. Good choice. Oh, he liked that. I feel like he would like. Is he not the one who named all the like coffee options here? He would probably like any option we would choose. Good choice. I don't get it. I do. Tegan and Sarah are this really awesome Canadian indie band formed in 1995. They were nominated for a Grammy in 2013. Oh my god, why is this necessary? And are known for being masters of not only pop hits but meaningful lyricism. Oh. And they're lesbians, right? I'm doing the thing again. Yeah. Okay. He does look like the kind of person who would like overly mansplain shit, which I don't know if I like too much. But coming right up. And for you, I'll have a macchiato de Marco, please.
Hey.
Coming right up. Do you want to in small, medium, or Biggie Smalls? Medium. What is Biggie Smalls? Big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to make our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal?
Yeah.
Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey. Hey. Ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems to not only be cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what do we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside, and also don't go outside, and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down at the table, and I have a sip. The iced Teagle and Vera is delicious. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda, and this is my dad, Double X. Oh, right on. Pleased to meet you both. You gotta come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. Oh, he is a dad. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure maybe we'll come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. She's not even sitting at a table. I'm sure we'll be in there a lot. You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the bag and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're gonna have to test it. We're gonna have to taste it. Wait, it actually does say taste test. Oh my god. A taste test tongue twister. Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get a full flavor. Why do I choose reading games? Well, I think we're gonna have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of it, you know, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that Nana bread a taste if you want us to... want us doing free creative labor. I think that would be commensurate with... I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing. Thanks. The secret ingredient is banana. It's not so secret. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Grateful banana bread. Like the Grateful Dead. Right said banana bread. That would be the dead Kennedys. Banana bread Kennedys? I mean, that's not bad, right? You know, like the punk band? Yeah. I thought you said you only knew bad dad puns. Dad bad puns. Oh my god, dude. Why do I choose reading games? I'm a hard dad.
Oh.
That actually has a nice ring to it. Really? Yeah, banana bread Kennedys. Strong decisions. That's art, baby.
Hey.
I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey.
Enjoy your coffee.
Oh.
Thanks, baby. See, it sounds good when you say it. Oh, he liked that, huh? Okay. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet, just for a moment. That is the number one that we're going for, because that is just the kind of shit I'm into. Like, he's a little, like, pale, a little bit dead inside looking because of the color of his skin, which kind of sounds a little racist, but I like the color of his skin. He looks a little bit more warm, but I just love the bad boy, don't give a fuck, staring at you for just a moment, brooding over a cup of coffee type of man. I don't know. I like bad boys. I like when they treat me like shit, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? I really don't want to go into the house because it's only going to contain us unpacking. So let's get some fresh air. Time to soak up all that vitamin D. Make our bones nice and strong. Yeah, our skeletons are gonna get so strong they're gonna hop right out of our bodies and crush cars with their bony fingers. Amanda, I already have an irrational fear that my skeleton will one day escape this flesh sack and run amok. Please don't encourage it. Dude, what? Right, sorry. To the park. Amanda and I began to stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We went for a walk and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way there when, heads up, ow, a frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Woof! A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounced up to me and wagging its tail. Hello. Arf, arf. He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. I impart upon me your wisdom, tiny dog. Woof, woof. How long do I have left? How did you know? Do you have tomorrow's lottery numbers? Bark. Got it. You definitely caught that. Okay. You know what? I like what I see. I do. I don't think I've ever followed that storyline, so maybe we'll do that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. Oh, that sounds kind of passive-aggressive. It's a new technique. I'll catch it with my teeth next time. It's a new technique. It's like disc golf, but the goal is my face. Looks like you're winning. Ooh, those fucking eggplant emojis? Ha, I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm XX, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi. Your dog's cool. Ah, old Maxwell sure loves attention. It's good to see another father and daughter out on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. Yeah, that's no DNA test needed. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precocious little youngster? Whoa. My natural dad... Okay, dude. My natural dad instincts kick in. I must brag about my child's accomplishment. Oh no, it's happening. Go on, Daisy, tell them about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Okay. Brag? Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations. 10 HP. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. Yeah, I lose more because of that? Okay. Yeah, I know. What is DHTR? Can't switch daughters? Amanda is your... Okay, dude. Brag again. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped out an old woman with her grocery bags. It's extra powerful, okay. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course. Dang, high school doesn't have a chess club. My high school doesn't have a chess club or a computer lab. 10 HP. We're kind of winning. Brag again. Amanda's in an all honor classes this semester. 10 HP, okay. Oh, really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teacher about having her skip a grade. Even Amanda kind of bristles at that one. You lose 20 HP. Yeah, let's see if we can win. A few months back, Amanda started volunteering at the homeless shelter in our old neighborhood. Brian, okay. You don't say. She should talk to Daisy. She actually helped organize a food bank here in Maple Bay. Yeah, Amanda, I'm sure we could find something for you to do. It's extra powerful. You lose 20 HP. Oh, I lost, I think. Amanda still uses a film camera. Wow, most kids her age probably have no idea how. Hell, I'm not even sure how. I know how. I sure don't. Not that I'm any good with my phone's camera either. Haha, agreed. You and Brian share a bonding moment. Amanda and Daisy look annoyed. Should I flee then? Do you really want to flee? I guess not. Let's brag some more, I guess. Amanda here did great on the SAT, right, Amanda? I mean, yeah, I did fine. Fine. That's a great to hear. 10 HP. Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get to the top prize. A canoe. We're taking it out next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. It's extra powerful. You lose 20 HP. Dang, he really got us beat. Boy, it's been such a treat getting to meet you two. Do you have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? That was, I don't remember that whatsoever from the times that I played this in the past. A fucking Pokemon reference of all things. It's a game for me, I suppose. So I think you guys are new to the neighborhood. We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah. We live in the cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live too. Small world, yeah? Daisy and I are in the little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have her to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye. Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell, happily trotting along in tow. I can't even fucking read properly, dude. Maxwell trotting along in tow. I give up. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding. I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventure of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Juan. Oh, I kind of fucked up. I should put Juan as my first name and double X as my last name. Now she just has my actual name as her last name. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Let's go unpack. We should head home. I'm gonna need 4 hours minimum to figure out how to build a new bed, and I'd like not to have to sleep on the floor tonight. Don't trust gas station sandwiches. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. I get to work unpacking various boxes around the living room. A couple of hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer/dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. First visitor already? Oh, is it that one guy? Hello. Okay. Let me sip a little bit of this while I think about my life choices. He's hot. Okay, he's hot. I'll take it. A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door brandishing a plate of cookies. Hell... Oh? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes, hi, I'm Double X. That's what my name is. It sounds weird because it's just 2 letters. It's actually just 1 letter twice. I saw the moving van. I thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter Christine wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled in the chocolate chips. We both share laugh. Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her a plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. Yeah, I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. Okay, that's... You. What have you done? Oh, I meant... Don't worry. You didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. Okay. I like this game because you get to see, like, nice daddies like this, you know, nicely dressed, beautiful. You get to interact with them in, like, some kind of romantic level, I suppose. I haven't actually played the storyline. But, oh no, I fucked up. My whole life is in a tailspin. I don't know why my character is so dramatic. I really don't. I kind of would like just to get to, like, the daddy dating, and, they're just going on and on about, like, random shit. I guess it fleshes out the world. That's fine. Let's see. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah, okay. Is the Mrs. around? Mr. actually, and, no, not anymore. He died. Okay, I was complaining and now we're getting into serious shit. Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would like to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. That's cute. What I do kind of wish we had here is, like, options of dialogue, because I haven't really gotten that yet, but I think we might soon. They're kind of really just giving us, like, the rundown on everybody first. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Start to walk away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at a church down the street. I don't think this is the guy for us. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph is gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recovery I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See? You're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. Okay, dude. So you ate them all anyway? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Joseph probably wants his plate back, huh? I think we get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back. We're gonna be the best neighbors in the whole cul-de-sac. We're gonna kick all the other neighbors' butts with kindness. Amanda and I step outside. Shoot, I'm actually not sure which house is his. I'd hazard a guess it's the big one with all the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. Good eye, kid. And remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light. You walk up to the kids and wave. Oh my god. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Geez, these are definitely Joseph's kids. They all look exactly like him. They do? And the two in pink in particular look like the fucking twins from The Shining, dude.
Hey.
They were really good. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. Oh, they're all. I tried. Okay. We're just gonna set this place down on the ground real gentle and then back away slowly, right, Dad? Right, that's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house. Oh. Yeah, they're creepy. I need something to get my mind off those carbon copy kids. I need to rest my eyes. You've been awake for what, 3 hours? That's 3 hours too many. Yeah, that's actually my character. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps coming up from behind. Double X, bro! As I turn around and I'm greeting... Okay, he's also kind of hot. What the hell? I turn around and I'm greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig? Bro! Oh no, I don't like that either though. Bro? Holy, wow, I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great. Haha, yeah, I cleaned up my act, bro. Cleaned up this act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you were so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby.
Nice.
Aw, thank you. Last time I saw you, I think you're about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gargles happily. Are you babysitting?
Oh.
Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to... exams with bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding, Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashly doing? Hey, yo, what does that imply? I mean, Ashley is her name. She actually still goes by Smashly, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all... Twins? Ain't like something, bro, right? Keg Stand Craig is a father of 3? Keg Stand Craig? Yeah, that was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Ah, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog, and I really gotta keep up my heart rate. Brought River along just, you know, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm gonna jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometimes. Haha, I don't know. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bunch of bro brunch like the good old days. Alright, sure. Sounds great. Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave and puts his earbuds back in and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. I thought it said marijuana. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like that. It was a normal thing that people do. It was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy, and then I asked him what the hell he was doing. He said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." in that voice. I mean, technically he's not wrong. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I have plenty of time to reflect on how I feel later. Amanda and I flop onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're gonna be putting my stuff back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's gonna be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's gonna be weird not having you around. This is more like a parent simulator than a daddy dating simulator, but hey, I keep complaining. I'm sorry. I'll come and see you and I'll text you every day. And I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you gonna be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's gonna take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around its neck. I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Okay, speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it. But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed her application. Blah, blah, blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Arts and Design. Huh. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. Their admission office told me they just wanted to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face is the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but yes. Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the place to yourself. Yeah? What are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I'm going... Oh, I did not mean to pick that. I was going to say I'm going clubbing, but Bossman's been writing us paroles too hard. It's time to rise up for our rights. Dad, you're not even going to invite me to the riot? I'm sorry, sweetie. It's an honest day of work for an honest day's riot. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go out and watch the game. Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. The game on sports about TV. What? Okay, cool. Where you do that, I'm gonna do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging out with the wrong crowd. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime by this point. Okay, dude. I'm a street rat? Wait, what the fuck? You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. Give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decided to clear out before Amanda's friend arrived. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Alright, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Alright, do we actually get to do stuff now? Well, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. He's an actual boomer, dude. How do you not know how to use a GPS? So I'm gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go. This way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? Oh, a big burned out neon sign hangs above a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. Another song change, okay. The bar is small and dimly lit. The cracks of pool balls have... I can't. Silent in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. A brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the... Several people in this bar are wearing the distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun.
Hey!
Middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh no, I actually just moved into this part of town today. I'm XX, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Oh, I love that team. I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. Sweetie, what? I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Sure. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender and order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now. So, what do you want to know? Who asks what's your deal? That's kind of crazy. What do you think of the game? What's the latest gossip around here? Sure, let's do that. You came to the right broad. I'm an observer. I watch people. I see everything, know everyone. Nothing gets past me. So what? I thought you were gonna... I forgot what we were talking about. About the gossip. You said nothing gets past you. Oh, right. I'm also a steel trap. Confidential to a fault. So what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is a place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know? She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer. Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time.
Come on.
Suit yourself, sailor. And Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points. A little too close that I'm comfortable with. A little too close that I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team! Oh, it's my man. He's here. He's here. It's a brooding man from the coffee spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am, now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win/loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there and we both go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. But the game is close, with both teams' sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. I know what your name is. Thanks, I'm XX. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. I imagine that's how he would laugh. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. Slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim's and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not good enough. Not enough Neils in the world. Okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Oh, shots fired. I don't like them. I love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. Okay. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down. You know what? I'm actually an alcoholic, but if we're gonna get invested, if we're gonna immerse ourselves into the situation, I don't have whiskey. I don't really drink whiskey, but tequila, you know, same thing, you know. Let's do this. Oh, by the way, look at this shot glass. It's from Yosemite. There's an eagle, a deer, a bear, and it says Yosemite. I don't know why I'm showing you guys that, but let's do this. You gotta get immersed somehow, right? Cheers. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I tried my hardest to look tough. Oh, I'm trying hard to look tough? Yup, I love whiskey. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, double X. Am I, like, talking in my head? This guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his rugged good looks. I mean, I feel like there is. Surely, I'll go for that. Your face is good. He kind of like look a little like, what the fuck? Thanks. Wait, I think this is what flirting is. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. What a weird thing to say when you have such a sexy man in front of you. Or what a weird thing to think. Like, Robert signals to the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? Trying to make friends? I'm new in town. I figured it might be good to put myself out there. You seem pretty cool. The key to being cool is acting like you don't care about anything, but actually care very deeply about everything, to the point where it's debilitating. Really? That's... yeah, he's an alcoholic, but I mean, so am I, so... Robert downs the rest of his drink. Of course not. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Ha, I guess so. I can still taste the shot. Now that he's gone, I can still taste the whiskey. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. I think he's fucking sexy, dude, straight up. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Wait. We're gonna walk together? Let me reset my recording. Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. Oh. Dude, there isn't voice acting, but like the voice like quirks that they give the characters is really good. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop, and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell. So, are we doing this, or what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. I mean, I just met this guy. He's fucking hot, though. Lay it on smooth, smile not. No, thank you. Lay it on smooth, sure. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. Follow him to his door. He fumbles with his keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs into what I assume is his bedroom. But it's so dark that I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take mine off mine too. His hands roam down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. I I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? I don't want to stop? No. Good. Robert continues to unbuckle my belt and guides me to the bed. Let's have some fun. Okay. Maybe I can say something about that. Because this is me, like, telling on myself really bad, but I played games like this that are a little bit more explicit. So therefore, I am accustomed to kind of seeing crazy shit kind of go down on the screen. But obviously, I'm not going to play a game like that for YouTube because it's a little raunchy. But the fact that everything that just played out with a black screen on, that's crusty. I'm not a big fan of that. It's like they really made this like gay dating simulator game and kind of catered it to straight people. They're like, okay, we're gonna make it so they can date, but we're not gonna show you any of the kissing or any of the hugging or any of the anything. It's a cheap game. I'll be fair. It's it's not even really, I don't know. I'm expecting too much, I think, but hey. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. This is completely open. What do you mean the blinds? My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute, this isn't my old house or my new house. Oh, right. I look around for Robert, but find myself alone. Hello? There's a clatter from the bathroom and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabbed his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You should go. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Well, talk to you later?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure, your clothes are over there. I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lie down. I start to make my way back home when I suddenly remember. Amanda! I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Aw, man, I was kind of hoping you had gotten kidnapped and I was going to have to come rescue you. No, I made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys had fun? Yeah, watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast, that's cooking. What's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I?
Dad?
Yes, you can have some breakfast. Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. Ugh, I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Oh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have my aspirin or...
Yeah.
I've got just the thing. Hang on. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jug of pickles. Amanda, what? Drink this. Pickle juice? Yep, it's what I used once. I would assume some would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Although I've never tried it before and won't try it, obviously. Amanda Ann, who gave you alcohol? Was it one of the various Emmas in your life? Dad, chill. Amanda, I have never had an ounce of chill in my life, and you should know that by now. You better not be drinking alcohol in this house. Uh-huh, just drink the juice. This better work. I done a sip of the tart juice. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into my runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget that the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya. I'll be there. Knock him dead, kiddo. Always do. We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for my meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head my way. Still a little hungover. I personally hate hangovers. Oh, this place looks like three-dimensional. It's nice. I usually just fucking tough it out, honestly. But hey, I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright yet orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feel pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? What in the emo? The youth turns around and looks at me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Ugh. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Ugh, fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vegas' class anywhere. After a couple of minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing. That's kind of rude to Gerard Way, no? Fully ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Double X. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Okay, this guy, if he was my teacher, I'd be into it. The mustache kind of sells me. I don't like the man bun. I don't really like the long hair, but I like the skin color. I like his, demeanor. Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desk in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does a thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings, all the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
What?
Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions in page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, budget cuts. Right.
Oh.
Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. Hugo Vega is a interesting name. I don't normally do these impromptu teacher-student meetings. Parent-teacher meetings. But as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly in tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay back at home? She has a tendency to bottle things up. I wouldn't actually know that. She's fine. We just moved. But it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important our school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, think for a moment, and I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo. Yes? Did you ever catch the ride? Yes. I'm just automatically flirting. I didn't even get the choice to ask him that. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes by now. For the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops into the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talking about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. No, let's go to the mall, I guess. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay because sometimes that works. That's what kids do. And that's okay, but also sometimes it's good to have parents' perspective because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vegas said that you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vegas' class. It's fine. He's fine. He's kind of fine, I agree. I can still taste that shot. Damn. We pulled to a stoplight and hi, Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell whatever it is she doesn't want me knowing about. I can tell that whatever it is she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R. is going to that fancy school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't know. I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who are you texting? Noah? Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad? Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad? I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. That's a yes. I think that's a yes. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrived at We arrived at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Right. Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah. Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes. I don't even want to continue this conversation. It's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes. Yeah. I'm not gonna read that. I'm sorry. What's worse is that movies? Yeah. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that God store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment, despite being an exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's all basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore What the hell? Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one. Amanda runs into the store with me, trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech. Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead, Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance. They are fans of My Chemical Romance in this shit, no? Her loving father then Then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. She begins clapping slowly at first and faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Though, hey, chain wallets. Jeez. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts. Okay. Peruse band t-shirts. Look at ironic mugs. Check the clearance bin for hot deals. Sure. I wonder if I would look good in purple eyeliner. No. Look, this is very important to me. Oh, it's the vampire. I overhear a stifled argument over the at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and is showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
Oh my.
He almost sounds like a woman, no? Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Yeah. Hey, Datron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's the only one this time. I love your hair. Cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? Cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bags. Your conversation is over. Yeah. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Trucker is on. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brothers driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on. Oh, that's the TV. Why am I voicing these characters? Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterwards, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep, considering what happened yesterday. Do I work? What do I even do in this universe? Morning, sleepyhead, 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. Okay, we have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So you're excited for the cookout today? Oh, that's today? If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad, which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
Whoa.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early just because you said that. Okay, yeah, let's just go. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. I can't read. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set over our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates, huh? Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. This is Christian and Christy.
Hey.
You have a child named Chris, another one named Christine? What the fuck? Then, of course, there's our youngest. Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe he... Oh my god, they're actually a fucking religious family. Joseph, Krish, Mary. What the fuck, dude? Put him in his crib. Oh no. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Aw, Mary, sweetheart. Did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to? Takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor. Double X and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Jesus Christ. It takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. Haha. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All these guys are really excited to meet you. Are they? Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it on the baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad, who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad, they're going to talk about weather. Go, do it, make a friend. How could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. Bro, we haven't even met all the... Oh, have we? I think we might. Maybe we did, yeah. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party, and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. The barista from the Coffee Spoon. Ooh, Robert's here. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Oh my god, is everybody here? Oh my, everybody is here. I know Craig. Wait, there's 7 of them. Well, wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Okay, let's see. Burger time? I kind of want to keep talking to Robert, I'm not gonna lie. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks. They're trying not to be worried about what happened last night. I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys. Juan, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh, boy. Have you met Robert yet? Yes, I believe we met briefly. Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh god, what does this mean? You were literally inside of me last night. Like, how's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great, look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know? Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? It's kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie. Yep. Cool, that's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Daisy and Amanda run up on us, thank God. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghost, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second, are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially the episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient curse urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality television. What's interesting about this scenario is that it seems like me and Brian actually get along a lot better than I do with Robert. Robert seems to, like, not care. He's, like, playing this cool guy character, which I like, don't get me wrong, but I think I would probably get along better with this guy, to be honest, with Brian. But let's see. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go kindling for a fire. Oh, Robert just dips?
Yeah.
Okay. But not an actual fire, because we're playing pretend.
Yeah.
Ah, now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? I skim the party and finally find him in a corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy really doesn't really get along with kids of her age. It's not that he's trying to he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really. She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Okay, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Joseph and Damien, I would rather not talk to be honest. Matt, Hugo, and Craig, sure. Oh, damn. Now this would be an interesting scenario if we got this baby out of here and took off all our clothes. No? Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I'll walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Here you fucking go. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place. And to try to take something like that, like, say, the Rococo period, and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Alright, let's listen to a smart conversation, sure. That kind of comparison just eliminates the reason art movements are so important in the first place. You're not wrong, but I think there's no harm comparing one's work of art to another. You could definitely say one's painting is better than another if you're evaluating technical skills from a purely formalist standpoint. If I showed you a Matisse, is that how you pronounce that? Matisse? Matisse? I don't know. And then something by the Dutch masters, which one would you say shows more technical prowess? I am so lost right now. I shoot a worried glance over to Craig, who returns it. Well, sure, you could say that the Dutch masters were technically more skilled, but I would argue that while the Dutch masters were better painters, Matisse had better paintings overall. Art is dead. That's crazy. Well, that's pretty subjective. How do you mean? Well, the painting of the guy with the apple in front of his face is pretty nice. Matisse rocks. That's Magritte. Right, art. Sorry. You're fine, dude.
I don't know.
We're just discussing the importance of context when talking about artwork. Listen, all I asked was if you liked Van Gogh or Picasso better. Hugo throws up his hands in frustration. But they represent two completely different art movements. How could I possibly choose between the thick, creamy impasto of post-impressionism and the abstractionist beauty of cubism? Man, that's all way above my head. Me too. Haha, it's all good, man. The cool thing about art is that we all perceive it differently. A single piece could have a totally different effect on each person that looks at it. And that's awesome. Just 1 minute about that. Hugo, please. Sorry. I get really fired up about art stuff. How are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across a yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize Jock's over to us.
Oh.
What is it? Oh, yeah, no DNA test required again. It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Hey, dude.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Oh, yeah. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey.
Ha, hey. Double X, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old colleague friend and, your teacher?
What?
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper.
Oh.
Haha, great seeing ya. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned that finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
What?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
What?
Ernest Hemingway. You gotta be kidding me. Vega, are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey, yeah.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then spread it to my lawn and burned down half my yard, too. Hugo walks over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody, sorry about that. Double X, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey, nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest? Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to olders who blame my generation for failing economy. For the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest. Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. Oh. I'm so sorry, he's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are there any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm as cool as a cucumber.
Hey.
Cool as a cucumber, Jesus Christ. See, that right there, you can't say that.
I don't know.
My kids think I'm cool. So for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads?
Oh.
I don't know.
Hey.
I think we just have to accept the fact that, as dads, we've become the machine we once rage against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest.
Oh.
Our jobs as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. It's college when that happens. Don't let us eat up your time. Go meet the other people around the neighborhood. Nah, it's burger time.
Oh.
And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work with the greatest of ease. He sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after the other, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire. Jesus. You probably didn't know this, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's unbelievable.
Hey.
I try to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Jeez. I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please, stop. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Oh, barbecue. And then the girls, we all grab food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Oh. Man, it's so wild how all of us dad live in the same cul-de-sac. And how most of us are single, huh? Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like a real community's here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. Oh. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Oh my god, he's an actual boomer. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play in the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. And we walk out to our place. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. Yeah, that's the choice. Sweetie, if I can impart... Oh my god. And not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver lining gets you through the other side. We ate rocking burgers today, and it was good. Amen. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Do we finally get to the dating part of the simulator? Amanda and I arrived home with the remnants of our veggie plates. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh? Is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. Be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. Call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that. I will never do that. You have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for. You know, that stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great, see you later. In front of the TV, turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Would that be, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay? It looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that all the way. Here's my powers for evil, just like making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food. Okay. Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blazed through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glanced at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. You good? Wander into the kitchen while I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand. I'm sure she'll respond soon unless she's driving home now. Yeah. Okay. Let me give this game another criticism. I know I'm giving them a lot, but games of this nature, I kind of like it when we learn about things in a way that feels natural, in a way that, like for example, say you walk into the street, you run into somebody, they're like, oh, there's this place, blah, blah, blah. But here, he's like you get to see the inner monologues of like the dad you're playing, and it's just like, sometimes I'm like, okay, I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I've earned it after a long day of socializing. Yeah, it's like he kind of goes on and on about like things that I don't particularly care about. Like, okay, I feel like this game is almost made for actual dads who want to date other dads, which I am not a dad, so it's kind of like weird because a lot of this part that I'm recording right now has been him and Amanda, this and that, la la la, which is interesting because, you know, it gives a story like meat, but it has nothing to do with the premise, so it's kind of like, what the hell? Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? Amanda, please text me to know you're okay. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yeah. Why didn't you answer my text? Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't see those. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you come home an hour... this is... You're seriously overreacting. You're not gonna be acting like this when I go off to school, are you? I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play on everything that I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't be giving me a curfew in the first place. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Close the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez, it's as I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well. Good. Alright. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scrubs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dadbook? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Jesus Christ. Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. Alright, I hope you sound interested on the internet. Spend the next couple of minutes setting up my Dadbook, which turns out to be a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Yeah, alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you're most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Fat channel, torment my children with dad puns, sink into oblivion. Friday night, probably Netflix and grill, I guess. If I had one thing to take with you onto a deserted island, what would it be? My trusty grill? Dude, what? The Lost Shaker of Salt. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. None of these answers I like, to be honest. A boat, obviously. What are your turn-ons? Okay. Now we're getting into something. It's crazy that it takes this long to get into, like, the meat of it, but... Strong dad arms? I'm a fan. Tennis shoes with long... How is that a turn-on? Okay, maybe I don't mean to, like, shame your kink or whatever, but people who are into, like, shoes and, like, clothes, like, people who, like, get turned on by clothes, I don't know, dude. That's kind of weird to me. A well-manicured lawn? What does that have to do with... How like... Street smarts. That's not bad. Top tier grillmanship. That's also not bad. Comfortable with crying. I'm gonna say strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals? No. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who was also an astronaut. I mean, dude, that sounds like Craig. A good father. The president of space. Probably as pro skater. What's your favorite movie genre? Is there horror? Sean Connery's entire film discography. Romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry. Old comedies, so like 3 of them war documentaries. I'll take romantic comedy, sure. What's your ideal dates? Napping together is nice. Doing 1,000 people, that's not bad. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., that's crazy. Trying to geocache, but getting hopelessly lost. Arson, okay. Being emotionally vulnerable. How is that an ideal date? Napping together sounds nice. What do you never leave the home without? A book of word jumbles and a pen. My crippling low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. You know what? That one is the most realistic too for me because I don't like forget them at home, but sometimes I'll get to the car and I'm like, wait, where's my phone? Where's my wallet? And I'll forget them and then go back and get them, but never really leave the home without them, but I'll use that. I spent a lot of time thinking about conspiracy. No. How proud I am of. No. Potential ends of the world. Not necessarily. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. When I can get lawnmower, I guess either the cup of coffee. Yeah, the cup of coffee, sure. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Man, it gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay. What is this? Hi, it's me, your dear old friend from way back, Dad Amanda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. They recently added this exciting new messenger service so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Okay. Is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, XX, I never. We've known each other since business school. I didn't say that. You know, I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. You never heard that. This is gold. Can I... There you go. I might even just leave this for next time. You know what? We did the... almost pedantic... Can I save here, actually? Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah, we did the almost pedantic, task of getting to this point. This is actually where the game starts to get a little bit interesting, but it is, like, almost 2 hours in, which is crazy. Okay, so let's talk about this game. I like from this point forward, but just from what I've actually gone through in this part here, it almost feels like this game is made for gay people, but it was made by straight people. Because, okay, one thing, why does my character not know how to use technology? Like, okay, one thing is you being a dad. Another thing is you living in fucking the 60s or something. Like, what do you mean you don't know about social media? What do you mean you don't know how to use a GPS? Like, what do you mean about all this stuff? Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know. I feel like, when did this game come out? Hold on, let's do some research. 2017, bro. For a 2017 game, I think, I don't know. I think it's unrealistic to think that a character within this game wouldn't know about social media. Like, social media really started, like, around, like, 2010, no? Or like, to what, like, 2005 is YouTube? So, around that time. So, it's like, it feels kind of an outdated kind of, like, thing. I also am not a fan of the way that they use the text within the game to explain or expand the world. I do like I mentioned earlier, games in which through action you learn what the world in the game is about. Which this game, the character has a lot of internal dialogue, which I'm not really a fan of. You know what I am a fan of though? Robert. Okay. Look, we have them all here. How about we rank them? Okay, straight up, at the bottom of the list is gonna be Damien. Based on first expressions, he's a little too thin, a little too pale, long hair, not a fan. He has like at least from the one like voice line that he kind of has, is like, ugh, he kind of sounded like a girl. That's number 7 for me, not a fan. Okay, I guess after that we can put Joseph. No, okay, look. Number 6 will be Craig. Craig is interesting, but I don't like his sort of like, bro, dude kind of attitude on live. So he'll probably be number 6. After that, we'll do Joseph. Mostly because it seems like he's already married. So what the fuck how are we even going to date him? I'm sure the story will develop in a way that is like family friendly or whatever. But like, just from first appearances, he's religious and he has a whole ass 4 kids and a wife. I don't think that'll work out. Then we get to the ones that I'm genuinely like, okay, I think I'm gonna put Brian at number 4 simply because, yeah, I mean, he's got the build. He's got the strong dad arms. I definitely see that. But I mean, he's got tough competition. He's like the friendliest. He's like a little too wholesome. I feel like he would be too nice to me. And I like characters like Robert, who are kind of like hard to get at, like emotionally unavailable. Like you see him at the cookout and he's just like kind of avoids you, which honestly I probably shouldn't like, but like that's what like turns me on, kinda. So I like that. So Brian will be number 4. Then I think we'll do Hugo. Hugo, I like the mustache. I like the kind of like he looks I don't know, like he'd be a little rough maybe. Like he looks interesting, but I don't know, like he's a teacher. I don't really, I don't know. Matt is interesting, but then the way that he like kind of goes on and on and on explaining something kind of does throw me a little off, and I'm like, I kind of get bored halfway through what he's talking about, but he's not the worst. So that would be my number 2 pick. And of course, as we all know, Robert would be my number 1 pick. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for this because, I'll be honest, I didn't realize this would take me as long as it kind of did. Which is fine. We can go from there. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, let me know. Who do you guys think I should choose to try and date? And do you want me to make more parts for this? Because, I kind of liked playing it a little bit, and I'll be interested in doing it more just because the parts that are coming are a little bit more interesting to me. But it's like really hit or miss, I'm not gonna lie, because I love the concept, again, like I mentioned at the beginning, of chosen family and how gay people, you know, like I mentioned, a lot of times we have bad family relationships which ends up with being shunned or being discriminated against by our own families. So the idea that, you know, this queer individual had adopted a child and he's like living with his chosen family quite literally is very cool. I love it. But if we're doing a dating simulator, I feel like there's a heavy focus on the family aspect of the individual and less much so, I don't know, I feel like we got less time to meet the dads, more time talking to Amanda, which is kind of, but it's cool. I'll maybe do the next part and we'll check out how that is. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I think while the humor is a little bit corny, it did kind of catch me laughing like a couple of times. It's interesting, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one there for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one if I make another one, but we'll see. Peace.